Hey there, it's Greg Farrall, CEO and President of Farrall Wealth. It's a wealth management firm that's local to Valparaiso, Indiana, in the Midwestern charm of a great little town just outside Chicago in the northwestern area of the state. We manage money here in this state, but also for a number of different states and almost 20 states now. And we help with the wealth management of business owners, high net worth families, and then plan sponsors in regards to their defined contribution plans. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about today. If I haven't had the chance of meeting you, I certainly look forward to meeting you soon. And if I have had the chance and you're working with us today, welcome. This is the process that we go through. I'm sure you're very familiar with some of the things that we do. Thanks for viewing. And if you have any questions, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to reach out at any time. One of the things that we do is we establish a PGI, or a governance index. It's actually a defined contribution. As a defined contribution plan specialist, it's called the Plan Governance Index, or PGI. Ask you a number of questions. We go through an interview process and ultimately get you a health score on your plan overall as a plan sponsor, to make sure that you see that there's a score from 1 to 100. You kind of know where the health is of your plan. Wherever that score then lies, then we start working with you to improve and to get a little healthier as you move along. And then also, if you don't work with us, this is free. You can use it, save it in your fiduciary audit vault that you have. In the case of the event that you are audited by the Department of Labor, then you can show them that you had a third-party audit, and advisors actually analyze your plan and then prove to them that you showed you did this analysis, and they're going to want to see that in the event of an audit. One of some of the things that we do in regards to our process is there's actually 4 stages that ultimately go around in a circle and continually move throughout our relationship with you and with your plan. First of all, is to organize. You want to be able to get organized, see where everybody is, find out all the different working cogs of the plan, and then also different opportunities to be able to maybe add some things, remove some things, and then also talk about their vendors and the other things. Look, 401ks are not simple. Or you're in the business of being in business, not in the 401k business. And we'd like to be able to help you stay in business in regards to your plans and working towards your business, rather than dealing with the 401k business. Because we all know it's the last thing that most plan sponsors and most business owners want to deal with. After we get organized, then ultimately what we'll do is get a formalized step in making sure that the investment policy statement and things are organized and moving forward in as far as a strategy. Once we get that formalization in that step, and those steps are made, then ultimately we're going to do an implementation. That is the third step, and you implement all the different things that you've worked on to ultimately formalize. Those things are following the investment policy statement, making money managers accountable, talking about investment allocation, and making sure you've got a portfolio that participants are capable of being able to find, and their experience is such that they have good investments that are reasonable in fees, and that the custodian knows their job, the advisor knows their job, and the plan sponsor knows their job as a fiduciary. And then ultimately, you're going to monitor all these things across the board. So every single quarter, receive a report that's going through the investment processes and making sure that each fund, each investment is held accountable in regards to the investments. If they're not doing well, and for whatever reason they're failing some sort of test that we put them through, they go on a watch list. That can be a 3 to 6 to 9 to 12 month process, depending on the fund and depending on the reasons as to what they are not necessarily doing as well as their peers, and then ultimately being very active in removing those funds if necessary. But again, there's a process that the Department of Labor wants to see, and that you have that process in place overall. And then finally, the last thing we always like to include after we finally go through all those monitoring processes is making sure that the participants have a great experience in regards to their education. They feel like they're getting financial literacy and things that can help them in their future overall. So those are some of the things that we do as a firm. If you need anything from me, please reach out. Certainly emails greg@farrallwealth.com. You can also find me on the website. You can certainly find farrallwealth.com as well. Find me there. And then also there's a number of different things in regards to retirement planning and what I recommend you do. And then also Facebook and then Twitter, very active on Twitter and LinkedIn. And then ultimately YouTube as well. We have a YouTube channel where actually we just did a podcast about fiduciary audit responsibility and fiduciary responsibility in a 3-part series. So you can grab that for free as well. In the meantime, really look forward to meeting you and certainly being in touch. And I really hope that we have the opportunity to work together. Love to be able to offer you a fiduciary audit score and this analysis for free. And look forward to talking to you soon. Please reach out. And in the meantime, have a great day. See you.